Alright, what is up? It is me, Amity, yet again. Another art fight attack. We have a lot to get through. We're almost done, though. This was also technically kind of in that week that I was like not feeling it. And for some reason I was like, oh my god, you know what I should do? I should try digital painting, like actually doing it, and try not to have line work and do all that. Something I'm not really good at yet. So that's what I did. I mean, it made me draw more. It took me a lot longer. I just noticed that my sketch of her, her neck and side, she's very skinny looking with that, but, you know, whatever. But yeah, so I basically don't really know super how to do, digital painting and how not to use super heavy line work like I'm making a cartoon. Yeah, I don't know. It's hard for me to show form with just colors and no lines and painting, which is weird because I started as painting traditionally. However, I did do more watercolor mixed media stuff, so I used a lot of watercolor and pen. Then I got into gouache and pen. I've always outlined things. I don't know, man. This is what I do. But yeah, I do like how this turned out. I think I should have worked on it a little longer, just put more into it. Luckily, it is an art fight thing, so I feel like it's, you know, it's okay. You know, it's not like I was trying to make the best picture I've ever drawn ever, you know, my Mona Lisa, I guess. I think I did do a decent job, though. There's definitely things I can learn from it. Yeah. I definitely feel like I should have just kept working at it, but I just started getting kind of weird with it. But yeah, I don't know. I like the light. I used a reference picture I found on Pinterest of this really cool, lighting. I used that as the idea for, you know, the lighting in this and how the skin was working. However, why I chose to draw a character that did not have a normal human skin tone to test digital painting, I don't know, because then, you know, you can't really look at the image and be like, okay, so this should be X color on, because it's this skin tone. No, you can't really do that. You know, I should have waited to do that with a regular human skin tone so I could look it up better. But yeah, I mean, I kind of just went with purples and blues, and I know sometimes with lighting, there's something I wanted to implement more, is where you have that weird blue or that kind of different color around the shadow. And I think I kind of did that a little bit here, and I think that was kind of a cool thing. It kind of worked out a little bit. I think right now I don't really see anything happening in my speed draw. I think I was just staring at it with it open, what do I do? I know I was watching a YouTube video during this, and I was like, how? I don't understand. That happens a lot when I watch YouTube videos for art stuff that I'm not that great at. I'll be complaining the whole damn time. I'll be like, I don't understand what you're saying to me. You're speaking a different language. None of this makes sense. Nothing makes sense. Oh my god. Yeah, so I tried to go in with the not doing lines, but kind of painting lines. So I was trying that. This was the first. I did this first before the gray and red one. But these will probably come out at different times. They'll probably have that, forever ago. I don't know what I was talking about in that video. Probably, I think I was talking about NFT bros or something. In a very poorly done video. But yeah. We're gonna get better, slowly. You just gotta trust, man. You just gotta trust that I will get better at the things I do. Through pure spite and stubbornness, I will prevail. Oh my god. But yeah, so I did little eyelashes. You can kind of see what I'm doing, you know, it's a little bit, just a tiny bit. You kind of see it a little bit. Yeah, it was a struggle. I'm not gonna lie to you. It was a struggle. But we got there. Like, look, I did some ear stuff, and I was like, how does an ear of an elf work? And she's not an elf. She's like a tiefling, whatever. Demon lady. But yeah, so I tried that, and then more and more frustration. Then I was like, line, but no line. It's like, I don't need to do lines, and this was a struggle, and I was like, whatever, maybe if I make the sketch layer and I make it an overlay, maybe that'll work. Because I've seen people do that and it turns out good. It doesn't work with my sketches, I feel like, that often, because I'm kind of messy, kind of scratchy, which sometimes is cool, but sometimes not. Not when you're doing this, I feel like. I think people blur it in. I don't know what I'm doing. If you have good tutorials, you can link them to me. I don't know what I'm doing here. I'm trying. I just know I'm trying, and I'm doing my best, and that's all we can really ask for. Yeah, see, look, I added some blue. Wow. And I think then I did that, and I was like, her chin looks weird, and then I tried, and then I made it more pink. More warm, which I actually think looks kind of cool. Like, the colors started, coloring. They started doing what they're supposed to be doing, and the parts of it I like still. Like, parts of it I think I was doing it right. Like her chest area. I was like, yeah. She's supposed to have, like, a different shirt, but I just was like, I can't be bothered with clothes. She's not naked, alright? She's not. I just didn't want to draw straps or anything. And it's like, it's gonna be bust up. That's what it's gonna be. Through my struggle. What's that? This made me think of a song, like, only through struggle have I found rest. Who sings that? I know somebody sings that. In high school, that was, like, something I really liked. I carved that into a sculpture I did. Anyway, off topic. What was the topic anyway? Who knows? Who knows with me? I have ADD. I don't know what you want from me. But yeah, we tried adding some shadow back in, and look at me clicking through it, trying to figure out why I hate it. I don't hate it now, but I hated it in the moment. And then I gave up, and I was like, lines. We're gonna draw lines and do that. We're gonna draw the lines, but in a different color, so it looks different. Woo. That took me so long, too. Like, normally, it's about, like, it kind of depends on the drawing, but, like, 2 hours. Maybe less, maybe more. If I was like, this PNG tuber I have, if I was drawing it, without trying to do all the layers and stuff like that, separated, and, do what you have to do to make it movable. Like, say it was just this image alone, it would take me under 2 hours, I think. But I also draw it a lot. I think I'm hungry. My stomach is growling. I don't know if you can hear that, but I can. Yeah, then I added black. And I did that, and that. Like, it looks good in some spots, and then, like, I clearly got frustrated. Because then I just gave up on the hair. It's just like, I don't care. Hair. Boom. Blah, blah, blah. And then I was like, oh yeah, she has horns. And so I added some lines there. Like I said, I should have just kept trying and not given up with these harsh lines. Because I could. But then, I realized the hair was gonna be awful to do, and I didn't want to do that. I gave her some freckly bits. Because she has freckles. I like using the paint, like the spray paint splatter in Procreate for that, for freckles. I think it looks nice. I find when I just, like, add little dots, it doesn't turn out as well. So, I like just doing a little freckle effect. That's what I be doing. Yeah, and then I made the line work a little lighter, a little lighter. Little different colors. And then I tried to clean it up a little bit, hoping I would like it more. I do like this now. I would not consider it done. I think when I put for the points, I also was just like, this is a sketch or something. slightly harsh on myself sometimes with that stuff. Then I made it. Oh, yeah, well, it's gone. Yeah, so I think I did okay. I think I could have done better. But you know, we live and we learn, I guess. Kind of. We'll try it again at some point. Maybe we'll have a whole arc where I attempt to do digital painting and you can struggle with me. Yeah. It'd probably be a better stream, to be honest. Because I get angry. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you want to see more of my little art adventures or hear about my IRL adventures or whatever I do. I don't even know what I'm doing. I'm not even doing anything right now, but if I was, I would tell you about it. You can follow me on here. You can follow me on literally 100 other things. And yeah, I hope you have a good day. Don't die or whatever. And I will see you in the next one. Oh my god. Blah, blah.